Hi, I'm here with sports broadcaster Craig Bolerjack. Craig, is it okay if we ask you a couple questions today?
Absolutely, Sam. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for having me in.
So first off, I wanted to ask, can you describe your athletic experiences, with different sports growing up, and how that kind of affected your future in the work field?
Well, I was never off the field as a kid, and I age myself a little bit here because we didn't have iPhones and video games. Okay, so we were always out playing football, always doing baseball, always trying to find some guys or girls. That was okay too. Back in the day, to say, hey, let's go have some fun and hit the field. And actually ended up in broadcast journalism with a secondary degree in marketing. So any sport I could get my hands on, I played it as a young person. Absolutely, still love to do those things today.
How did you come to Utah, and what influenced you there?
Well, I will say this, that you can't ever predict what happens in this business. I was at KSL for 13 years. CBS gave me a call in '98. I was there for 13 years calling basketball, college and NFL football. I left there 4 years ago to go join Fox. But prior to that, 9 years ago, Hot Rod Hundley retired. And I took his job with the Utah Jazz, and it's just been a dream come true.
As far as coaches, what do you think the Jazz need in a coach
boy.
for this future?
That's a great question. I think the front office is asking that same question, Sam, as we speak. You're going to have to bring in a top 3, top 4, top 5 pick in the draft.
If you had some advice to give, for high school kids, not only interested in broadcasting or journalism or whatnot, but just in general, what would you give?
Sam, that's a heavy question, but I try to say this to my own sons, is to think before you act, find your goal, and reach for it. I know that sounds a little corny, old-fashioned, but let me tell you, it still holds true today. It never happens the way you think it may happen, but just stay on course and stay positive. Most important thing you can do.
Well, thank you so much, Craig, and it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for coming up here. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Sam. Good to see you.